Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm gonna talk about selective attention in general psychology. And if you're a psychology student that have a general complex exam or a normal exam, this video is gonna be useful for you. I know that selective attention, the meaning of it, it's clear from its name, but if we wanted to give it like a definition, scientific definition, and give some models and examples of it, we would say that selective attention is a cognitive process which we use when we focus on one thing or one aspect and ignore other stimuli in the environment. It's the ability to focus on the important information for you and block out the irrelevant ones. A popular example in this topic, which is cocktail party effect. So this is when you are in a party and there is a lot of noises and music and a lot of situations happening in the same place, and there is a friend or someone comes to talk to you directly. You need to block out all the information and only focus on that person. So in this time, you use selective attention. Or if you're reading a book in a coffee shop, you also need to focus on what you're reading and ignore the other sounds around you. So you also use selective attention in it. And so on. There's a lot of examples that we can say in selective attention because we use it in everyday life. So if you thought about it in your own life, you're gonna find out a lot of examples. What's the benefits of selective attention? We have a limited processing capacity. So being selective about what we restore in this capacity is important. So selective attention helps us to use this capacity wisely. Last but not least, I'm going to mention two theories that's related to selective attention. The first one is by Broadbent, which is filter model theory. So Broadbent believed that when we filter out information and focus on the relevant ones, we block the other information. We don't just filter it. We go back to the older example when we are in the party and someone's talking to us. According to Broadbent perspective, if we are in this situation and someone else said our name, we're not gonna hear them because we blocked all the external information that coming to us and we focused on the one external information that we decided to focus on. The second and last theory is by Treisman, which is attenuation model, and it has a bit of a different perspective than the first model. Treisman thought that the filter wasn't a total block, but it was more like a volume knob. Treisman believed that if the other information is important enough, it's gonna turn up the volume and grab your attention. So at the same noisy party and you're talking to the same person and suddenly you heard your name, your brain will focus even if you weren't paying attention because your name is important. That was the video. I hope it was useful for you. And if it was, subscribe for more and have a nice day.